Good evening, Spooklings. I know it's been a few days since I've actually made a video, and I promised I'd do the Ouija board video next, but there's something that I really think needs to be talked about, and things along those lines, which a few of you already know what this is going to be about, and it's going to be about bullying, because just like anyone else, and a lot of people now, I've been bullied through my whole life, and it's still happening. There's nothing I can do about it, really, and I think it's nice to be able to speak out and kind of try to make a difference in a way for somebody's life who's having such an awful time with other people around their ages or maybe younger. It doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are, anyone can be bullied. Now, I'm going to be quite serious. I've been bullied a lot, and I was even bullied last night, which I'm going to admit was really hurtful, and some things were said that I wish were not said, but it happens, and I try to make the best out of everything that happens. Now, I don't understand why bullies bully. I don't get what they get for hurting someone else's feelings. Is it a personal gain? I don't know. Or are they so sad with themselves that they have to go break others down just to feel better? Which I think there is no excuse for bullying someone. If you're being a bully, it's not cool, you're not cute, and there's not a reason to be doing it. Honestly, I think bullies are the worst people. Not because of who they are, but because of what they are doing. Everyone has choices, and you're making a choice to hurt another human, which I think is very poor and honestly just immature. There's other ways to handle situations besides calling people names, saying something hurtful, or just budging into their life and telling them how worthless or something. It's not cool. There's not a reason to be saying that. Nobody is perfect. That's fine. Nobody's perfect. Stars are not perfect either. There's Photoshop, there's auto-tune for singers. Nobody is perfect. I'm not even perfect, Okay, cool. I don't have the best teeth. God gave me what He gave me, and I gotta make do with what I have. Okay? I have a pretty big nose. Okay, I'll deal with it. My skin tone isn't the best. I'm pale. I'm pale as snow. I'm not perfect, and I understand that, and I know I have flaws, but I try to remember that everyone is beautiful in their own way, and so are you guys. There's not anyone who's more special than anyone else. As for bullies, they're special too, but I think that they're so stuck in having to break others down that they think they need that. As I said, I don't understand why. I don't know if it's personal gain, which I don't know what they're gaining. But it's really sad. And it's not something that should be happening. It's honestly really sad to be looking at the news and seeing a young girl or a young guy who has so much to look forward to, who took took her or his life due to some unkind words, some getting beat up, bullied in school every day, and people not trying to help. I know there's some cases where people do try to help and it doesn't work, but in most cases, nobody is strong enough. They're strong enough, but they're not. I can't think of the word. This is what happens when I am so upset over something. They just don't want to stand up and raise their voice and say, hey, what you're doing isn't right. It's not cool, They're human too. I wish people would stand up more for bullied kids because they can't do it themselves. after a while of being bullied, it wears you down a lot. It's like one cut after another, and soon you're in pieces, and it's really hard to be put back together after that. Being bullied since 6th grade, I understand that the words, just let it slide off your back, don't worry about it, what they're saying doesn't matter. Those don't help at all. It hurts. It hurts a lot. I've been called so many things. I've been told I have horse teeth, that my eyes are ugly, I have worst complexion in the world, that I've had so much things. I've been called a bitch, the C word, which I'm not going to say because I think it's really disrespectful to call a woman the C word. Been called a cum guzzler, things like that. I've been called so many names in my life, and it's like, after a while, it stings a lot because you don't know what you're doing wrong. And it's really hurtful. But I wanted to reach out to other people to let them know that they're not alone. I actually made a group for people who are bullied, and it's We Are Angels. And if you guys want to join it, please go ahead and search for it on Facebook. I will automatically let you join. And it's for people to be able to let their stories out and to be able to tell people what has happened and have a support group. When you're bullied, you really need support, and sometimes the teachers, the parents, and other people can't do it. And I find it sad that a lot of schools don't take bullying seriously, not until it's too late. And as for that, the people who are being bullied, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't ever think that you are worthless, because you're not. In everyone's eyes, people are different. Nobody has the same features as you. Not exactly, at least, and you are perfect in my eyes, at least. That may sound sappy, but I find beauty in everything, and I want you guys all to know that you are beautiful, handsome, gorgeous, perfect, and you should be yourselves. Don't ever stop being yourselves just to try to please somebody else, because it's not worth it. If you're not happy, then there's not a reason to be faking who you are. Now, as for anything else, I honestly have a really big bully story, but I am not going to be putting it in this because it's really long. Since I said it started since 6th grade and now I'm 18, so it's been a huge gap. But as I said, I just want you all to know that you're not alone, and if you ever need anything or support or something, I will honestly help any of my spooklings as much as I can, because I do care for each and one of you, and it's one of those things that when you're bullied, you really do need to reach out for help, even if it's from somebody that seems like far away or anything. Yes, it's best to try to tell an adult or a teacher or somebody you trust, but if that doesn't work, there's always support from us, and we will always be around. But that's all I really wanted to do today and vlog about, because it's been happening a lot to me, and I realized how many people are actually hurt over this, and bullying is like a slow form of murder. At least in my eyes it is. It's one of those things that just cut down every little bit of you until you're gone. All your hope is gone, everything. And I don't want that to happen to anybody else, because I think there's a chance to change things. So as I said, I will leave a link below and somewhere in this video of the group, or you guys can just go find it yourselves. It's called We Are Angels, and the first letter of each word is capitalized. So if you guys want to join, that'd be amazing. And until next time, stay spooky.